Hey, hi, and hello, Matt Pyro here. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's like July 9th or something, or August 9th or something. Actually, I believe it is August 9th, Sunday, August 9th. Um, I know I keep promising you guys new videos and everything. The circumstances beyond my control right now. I've got a lot. I'm gonna try to cover a lot of stuff really quick. I have been going through absolute hell in the past month. Um, and it's got me kicked down pretty hard. My depression's been acting up over the past 2 days, like in and out. I haven't been feeling good. I've had a real bad headache for about 4 days now. Um, it's just it's getting the best of me right now. So the last thing you guys want to see is me sitting on the couch all boohoo, pity me. I'm not gonna do that. And tell you why. Um, I battle my depression on my own. I'm not medicated. I should be, but every time I take a medication, it makes it worse. Um, I have been, like I said, I've been kicked down this month pretty hard. I've been about a month and a half without a car. Bought a new car and it went south on me. So we've been trying to figure out what's wrong with it, get it fixed, and get it back, or get a different one, or whatever. So we're actually, they think they've repaired it completely now, so we're getting it back Tuesday, which is going to be nice to have it back for, hopefully for good. And if not, 24 hours and then it goes back. Um, I'm tired of this vehicle messing my whole system up. And if that's not bad enough, I had to put my cat down of 8 years, Pumpkin. That sucked. He got real sick real fast. Like his kid, we found out he was diabetic and his kidneys were shutting down. So we had to put him down, which is not something I took lightly, and neither did my kids, and that's got me all screwed up. And then, of course, the whole school situation where the county has been back and forth with what we're doing as far as starting school up. They've decided to start it up as distance learning for the first semester, and we'll go from there. I figure it'll end up distance learning probably the rest of the year. Reality. I also have to come to terms with, well, a lot of different stuff. I've got another fireworks show that's coming up that supposedly is going to happen as of right now, but the way things are going, I'm not sure if it's gonna or not. Um, and then of course the riots going on and the fighting in the United States and the fighting with Congress and the Senate and President Trump not knowing which way is up and going all over the place, and the media just blowing it all completely out of proportion. Everybody's on a financial constraint, including me. Um, but I'm always on a financial constraint. But it's bad right now. It's real bad. So all of this has happened in a month's time. I'm burnt out. I'm tired. I've lost a ton of sleep. I've had a couple friends come up. You guys have seen them. You've met them on here, which is awesome. Um, I love them all to death. I do. Cody's been a great friend of mine for years, and Neo is the same way. Um, it's just been. I feel like I'm going through sludge right now. No matter what I do, I can't break loose. So of course that's got me down, and my mind reels 10,000 miles a minute, and then I can't sleep, and then so I don't sleep for 3 or 4 days, and then all of a sudden I just absolutely crash for like 24 hours, and then it's back to the same cycle. Now I do have bipolar. I wear my stuff out there in the sleeve. Um, I do have bipolar, and it kicks into, and that's what's going on right now. I can tell because I get really manic and want to go do everything all at once, and then I get really depressed. Luckily, the depression doesn't last long, so I just fight through it and deal with it. Um, which isn't saying that everybody can do that, because not everybody can. I've been dealing with this since I was like 13, so I can. I've learned how to cope with it. I just kind of go to bed and sleep. Um, as far as the diet goes, it's going. I mean, I've scuttled off a little bit because of everything that's been going on. But not much. I'm thinking about switching over from full blown keto to what they call I can't. It's an extremely low carb, no sugar diet, like keto, but it's not exactly keto. Um, I found that keto actually, as it was working great for the first couple months that I was on it, it started making me ill. Not, I felt great. I mean, everything was going wonderfully. And then all of a sudden it was like I couldn't gain my energy back at all. So I'm still not going to do any sugar at all. But I am going to add in some small grains and fruits and vegetables I have to have. I have malnourished myself. Well, I'm not going to say malnourished, but I have to have certain fruits and vegetables. A little bit of starch, not a lot. But I'm still on the weight loss train. It's just not going to happen as quickly as it would with keto. And after doing a lot of research on keto, some people handle it really well and other people don't. And Amy handles it wonderfully. I handled it great up until the point where I was starting to feel physically and mentally drained. And then had to look back at it and figure out why. And that's what I've been doing for about the past 3 weeks, was looking back on it to see what was going on. Was it the diet that was doing it? Was it just, my sanity doing it? And it turns out it was probably both. I can blame my mind for part of it, but the physical aspect of me becoming weak, because I was basically doing OMAD, which is 1 meal a day, but I was doing keto 1 meal a day. So it was like every day it was shrimp and green beans, or steak and green beans, or chicken wings, and that's basically what I ate. Once in a while we would have burgers, or once in a while I would do something a little different, but not by much, or other seafood, fish. Um, which is fine, but you have to balance that out. And when you have blood sugar problems, even though it does correct them, it absolutely has corrected a lot of my blood sugar issues, you still have to be very, very careful with it. Um, because there is, you can do too much of a good thing to turn it into a bad thing really quickly. I'm not ill, go to the hospital ill, but I do need to nurse myself back a little bit and get my strength back. I've dealt with, like, I had no, there was no drive behind anything I did. There was no energy behind anything I did. So we're staying very, very low carb, very, very healthy. But I've got to add in some other vegetables and some fruits and stuff like that, just to make myself healthy again. Um, so don't think I'm stopping the weight loss thing, guys. I am still doing it. I'm kicking it in the butt, actually. I just have to kind of back off the full keto and stay on a little bit of the I'm not even gonna say carbs. I've got to stay on a track that suits my body for right now. When I went keto, I dropped everything all at once, which is how a lot of people do it. But me having the blood issues that I have, and there, I have a couple other issues as far as like physically goes, and with those issues, it ended up being, for the first couple months it was great, but then it became so drastic that it was messing with my body chemistry pretty hard. So we're gonna take a. I'm not even gonna say it's a break, because it's not, because I'm still doing the same thing, but I'm just adding a few extra things. I'm gonna up my carb intake just a little bit, so I can account for some fruits and stuff. But considering what I was intaking carb wise, and this whole keto thing, the whole weight loss adventure that I'm calling it, has opened my eyes to what I have ingested as far as carbohydrates go, and where I went wrong with my physical being to begin with. Um, the first shot was, I was ingesting a shitload of carbs and sugar and everything else. Now that I'm doing sugar free, now that I'm doing very, very few carbs, I'm still gonna lose that weight, because I was ingesting like thousands of carbohydrates a day. Thousands. And I'm down to 20 or 30 a day, which is absolutely phenomenal. I was drinking a case of Mountain Dew every 2 days. A case of it. Not a 12 pack. 24 cans, 12-ounce cans of Mountain Dew a day. For years. I did that for years. So it's one of those things where, I understand where I went wrong, and I'm fixing it. And I'm still losing weight. So, if you guys get mad at me because I'm still saying keto, it is keto. I'm just upping my carbs a little bit so I can incorporate some fruits in there. I need some natural sugars. I need some whole foods that I found that my body reacts to correctly and keeps things rolling. So it's a trial and error thing anyway, guys. It really is. I mean, I'm not sitting down snacking on potato chips or anything like that. I'm snacking on meat sticks and olives, honestly. But we're staying with the keto thing. We're just upping my carbs a bit. So instead of going 17 net carbs a day, I'm going 30, 40, which is still going to keep me at a very reasonable level. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on why I haven't been making videos. I'm exhausted. My ass has been handed to me, over this past month, and I just want something to go right. I was supposed to be with friends of mine this past weekend, ended up not being able to go because my vehicle is still being repaired. But it comes back Tuesday, and hopefully this weekend I can get out of the house and maybe do a little bit of fishing. Who knows, maybe even go do a little bit of camping. I haven't quite decided yet.
I want to go camping.
But we're going to do something. So on that note, guys, get healthy, get happy, stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys later.